China's deadly plastic head obsession.
And Chinese beauty filters to the world of shadow clone makeup. How about we start modifying our head?
I've watched quite a few of these videos now. I've watched 2 other ones, and you know, it's not helping with the stereotypes. Like, we all know the stereotypes about Chinese products being cheap and fake, but like when the people are fake and getting cheap plastic surgery as well, it really doesn't help the image, does it?
As well. Yes, I'm serious. We're getting set back 1,000 years at this point. Now, Chinese beauty culture has always had a thing for baby faces. And this isn't new.
Which is so weird to me. It's so weird to me. Like, come on, man. Like, I think that's one thing we got right. Like, we're more into MILFs around here. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're more into, like... You get what I'm saying? There's a reason it's one of the most popular categories. I'm not going to comment on that, though. I'm not going to comment on that. Obviously, I haven't gooned in 3 years, bro. But anyways, like, some cultures, they're really into, like... They really fantasize about, like... I don't even want to go there, but it's just crazy.
Open Douyin or Xiaohongshu, and it looks like everybody downloaded the same character preset. Big
like, they really be moving like Leonardo DiCaprio over there.
Eyes, small face, completely no pores, and a nose.
She turns 19. Fuck, she gotta go. She's gotta go.
That looks so small that it's like it's trying to hide from you. Men and women alike are all chasing that. Technically, I'm 24, but you know, I look like...
It's like, bro, is this just me? Like, she looks like a vampire, man. Like, you look like you haven't eaten your vegetables for a while. Like, that's unhealthy. No one's born like that, by the way. Unless you have fucking, what's it called, where you have, like, no melanin? What's it called, man? We just watched a video about them, like, albino. Unless you're albino, you should not be this pale. Like, there's not a single culture where you're this pale. Like, this is very unhealthy.
Like, I just got picked up from a kindergarten class, aesthetic. Now, digital filters don't harm your physical body, right? It just messes up your entire view on beauty standards. But what if we crank that to the maximum threshold and start putting plastic in our heads to look, you know, a bit more...
Like KSI?
Alien. Welcome to the Chinese influencer obsession with the so-called high skull beauty. If you've been doom scrolling on Douyin, you're gonna see many influencers bragging
holy shit, now she did kind of look like a Neanderthal, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck, holy fuck.
About their head wrapping face proportions like it's a Pokemon evolution. The concept is simple. If the distance between your hairline and the top of your skull is
holy, it kind of works though.
Longer than the distance between your eyebrows and your hairline, congratulations. You've unlocked the ultimate proportional face. Just looking at it, it's a piece of art. Your head will
holy megamind
be considered high, and once your head is high, your face will just magically look smaller. Ah yes, faces just exist only to be compared to other body parts. Disregard anything else. Of course, it's all about the angles, and this...
Holy, these are some... What the fuck is going on here? Like, do people just walk around like this? Like, we thought the Kardashians were bad. God damn, man.
This entire thing is basically an illusion just to trick you to think that you're chopped. They'll tell you it's a way to look younger, and it's completely normal and
perfectly normal. Beautiful women. All women are beautiful. Like, what's the problem here? What are you gonna change?
Definitely safe. I mean, stretching your head like Play-Doh, of course it's safe. Now, it did start at the safer end. Mainly...
Holy bold spot. Holy bold spot. She's got the math teacher cut. She looks like she's about to teach me some banging algebra.
With hair tutorials promising extra volume at the crown, many influencers promoted headbands and foam pads, pretty much to just push your hair a bit more forward and
holy
higher.
Insecurity,
but let's be
man.
real for a second. The problem was never about...
Yeah, y'all be talking about, oh, I sleep next to her and we wake up the next day and she has no makeup on and I'm jump scared. Yeah, wait till she takes her head off. Wait till she decapitates herself, buddy. That's when you realize what's up.
Having a flat skull or a big forehead. It all started because people were saying, if your head isn't high enough, then your face is big. And if your face is big, then you look old. And if you look old, you failed. Especially for influencers whose entire income depend on their appearance.
Bro, the Chinese are moving weird. I'm sure it's not old people in China, but it's over there. It seems like the ideal beauty standard is someone who's 12 years old. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's what it seems like from watching videos like this.
Put the fries in the bag, little bro. And that's where the solutions came in. And by solutions, I mean injecting filler into your scalp so that your head becomes inflated like a balloon. The most common method being pushed by influencers is injecting hyaluronic acid directly into your head. And hyaluronic
acid? We're injecting acid into our skulls. Holy, this is just the trash taking itself out, bro. These are like the lowest IQ I've ever heard of, bro. This is like the dumbest people, or this is natural evolution, man. This is what Charles Darwin was predicting in his writing.
Acid isn't like some evil substance, okay? Like
these people can't reproduce, man.
We use it. I personally use it in skincare, and everybody else does too. It essentially hydrates your skin. And here's the thing that they don't tell you. This is temporary. And also, your scalp is massive, so you need way more filler than you think to really make a big difference. And
well, Loki did something. Like, I gotta just look at this. I hate going back during a video because I notice the retention drops. But holy fuck, look at this, bro. Like, holy, like, that is a big difference. I kind of understand why, but there has to be other ways than filler, bro. You're really injecting shit into the top of your cranium?
And way more is an understatement. Now, there's this viral case about a beauty influencer who really wanted a high skull, and they ended up, sit with me here, having around 50 syringes of hyaluronic acid injected into their scalp. At first, everything seemed fine, and that's how most of these stories start, by the way. A couple of months later, she posted a video where she...
Yo, that's gonna be drooling, bro. She's gonna be talking to you, and you're just gonna see fucking acid dripping from the bottom of her head. That's insane.
removed her head
She's a water balloon.
and revealed a massive bald patch. She was crying on camera, explaining how that she'd gone for a crown lift filler 2 months earlier after she started watching Face to Head.
What is that, bro? She looks like a Death Note fucking ghoul, bro. Is that just me? She looks like she'd pop out if I touch the Death Note.
Proportion videos. And a month later, her hair started falling out in clumps.
我吐了。2个多月之前吧，我刷到一个大白，他在讲头脸比例、容貌的焦虑的驱使吧，我种草了，专门赶去上海用了高颅定，就是在头顶的这个位置。刚开始的时候没有太大感觉，只是觉得有一点红肿，然后痒，会起白屑。运动的时候都会觉得有种神经被拉着的感觉，容易头疼。我以为这是正常的恢复的过程。然后1个月之后，我就开始掉头发了，慢慢的出现斑秃，并且一发不可收拾，到现在越来越严重。然后未来3到6个月，我可能都长这样。再加上我的职业因素，可以说生理上的折磨是一部分，但心理上的痛苦才是最煎熬的。
And the doctors believe that her hair follicles entered.
That's so sad, man. Like, of course, these people are clowns, but like, at some point, like, imagine the clown is doing some tricks on his unicycle and just drops everything on his head, bro. Like, that's sad, you know, like.
Dormancy because the filler caused tension and restricted blood flow. In other words, your hair was basically fighting for its life.
I'm surprised it didn't leak into her brain, though. Like, at least she's functioning.
She eventually got the fillers dissolved, and then the doctor said that because there wasn't any permanent scarring yet, her hair might regrow back. Might. Okay, but what if we remove the temporary part? Because apparently injecting like 50 syringes into your scalp is clearly not extreme enough. And this is where our beloved material, cement, enters the chat. Well, bone...
Yo, if my head is made out of the same material I have on my flipping wall, bro, nah, that's when you know something's going wrong,
okay,
bro.
Not like concrete. Now, bone cement is a real medical material used in actual reconstructive surgeries. You know, the kind performed by licensed surgeons for medical reasons. Not so.
Don't tell me she's going to some fucking crackhead with a syringe. Oh my god, like, getting cement put into your head is first off a red flag unless you have a medical condition. But second off, having good old Uncle Steve do it instead of a licensed professional is moving like the fucking Victorian era where they used to have barbers cutting people open.
Your face can look 3% smaller on Douyin. But here, bone cement is being marketed as the ultimate high skull solution. Absolutely no maintenance, and it's a permanent fix. Now, I was gonna explain exactly how this
fix. There wasn't a problem to begin with, bro. What you guys are creating problems.
Procedure works, but it is just so gruesome, so I'm just gonna put it in simple terms. They essentially open a small part in your scalp, inject the bone.
I was genuinely thinking of this guy, I just couldn't think of his name.
Cement and mold it like Play-Doh so that it fits properly. And then it starts to quickly harden and solidify, which then becomes permanent. Congratulations, you have a helmet in your head now. And around mid-2025, a 29-year-old woman from Jiangsu paid around 180,000 yuan at a beauty salon to achieve this perfect high skull look.
At a beauty salon? Yo, what the fuck? That's actually like my barber doing the surgery for me. I think she'd go to a plastic surgeon. A beauty salon? What the fuck? Let me get my hair curled and then I want you to dissect me and put cement in my head?
Not a hospital.
Well, 2-in-1?
Beauty salon. I mean, that's already insane. She said that she always hated how her forehead looked for a very, very long time, and eventually she found out what bone cement filling was, and she knew that was the answer. Because obviously when you don't like your forehead, the solution is to drill into your skull. So she goes through the exact same step-by-step procedure I explained earlier, but according to some reports, this beauty salon apparently used staple-like clips to, you know, close the gaps. Instead of like actual medical material.
Yeah, you should be happy you're alive, buddy. You're gonna go bald. This shit is an IQ test, man. They need to actually like lock you up and make sure you never have kids, bro. We do not need more dumbasses walking around like you, bro. Holy cranium.
The entire procedure took about 20 to 30 minutes. That's a very fast procedure, first of all. She left with a bunch of bandages wrapped around her head.
Staplers, and they poured cement onto your cranium, and it took them 20 minutes, and then they stapled it together. Holy DIY botch job. By the way, we're talking about her head here, not a high school project.
Smiling. I'd expect
like a science fair volcano takes longer than 20 minutes. What the fuck do you mean you poured cement on my skull in 20?
to be like, you know, maybe a bit nervous or like, this is kind of scary, you know, they're like literally opening your head. But no, she said that she'd wish she'd done it sooner. And people were shocked. Netizens quickly pointed out how having bone cement filling into your like...
By the way, that has gotta be heavy, bro. Like, that's gotta be heavy. Like, she's moving around like this, bro. Like,
head is, you know, asking for permanent brain
this cement skull isn't good.
damage.
You're
Not
smart.
only that, but the short-term effects can easily disrupt blood supply directly to your scalp, as well as baldness, of course. And people question how a beauty salon was even able to do such a procedure that is basically head surgery. And of course, a lot of people ask the most obvious question. What happens in about 20 years? Does it get removed? What if beauty standards change? Am I just stuck with 2026 high skull aesthetics forever?
Man, I wouldn't be worried about the aesthetics. I would be worried about the cement, like, migrating or collapsing my brain, bro.
Trends change fast, and I mean extremely fast. Today could be high skulls, tomorrow it's something else. Now, do you guys remember this girl?
Bro, it's like, bro, I haven't seen a lot of videos on TikTok where they're like, these K-pop idols and like these streamers, some streamers, I'm not gonna name names, where they act like they're fucking 13, bro. Like, you are a 35-year-old. You are a grown-ass man. Like, some of them served in the army, these K-pop stars. There's K-pop idols. They served in the army, and they're over here acting like they can't drink water. Like, who's getting fooled by this shit? They're like, oh my god, we need to protect Jinwon Soo. Okay, that might be racist. I'm sorry, I don't know their names. It probably is, actually. Like, the most popular name is Jin, I think, or something like that.
今年多大了？
Yeah, have you ever noticed something
You belong in an insane asylum.
odd about their ears? So there's this huge elf ear trend where influencers are pretty much showing off their ears that are protruding outwards unnaturally to make their faces look smaller. It's pretty much the same idea, just a different body part. One influencer that went viral for this procedure was Chin Jianen. She posted about her elf ears on Weibo, sharing the before and after photos, pretty much saying that the injections behind her ear made her face look smaller. We
Yo,
can
these people need to start getting held accountable, man. Like, if people are looking up to these idiots and getting permanent surgery because Jinwon Soo told them to, fuck me, bro.
see from the before photos, her ears were barely visible from the front when her hair was tied.
That's literally the beauty standards. People get their ears pinned back. Like, it's the opposite of what they're doing. Like, oh my god, you've got to be so stupid to do some shit like this. I'll be honest with y'all, man.
Up. After the injections, her right ear pretty much just jutted outwards like it was trying to run away from her face. Now, what's especially ironic is that protruding ears used to be something that people got bullied for, and now it's rebranded as an aesthetic. You just
I
slap
didn't want to say it because it might be racist, but yeah, what the fuck is this?
on this cute little fantasy name to it, and now everybody wants it. Some netizens with natural protruding ears even joked, so my ears that I've had for over 20 years are finally fashionable? And because there's always somebody who takes it
They
too
really use doji emojis in China? What the fuck? I kind of want that.
far, our male celebrity here, Xiao Chaye, literally implanted rib
Zai Chao Ye needs to go to Dagestan, bro. What the fuck was that?
cartilages into their ears to achieve the look. So essentially at this point, we're just swapping body parts like Lego pieces.
能贴出10万的效果，但你做做不出来。我身边很多人做了精灵耳的假模体，挂回缩了，精灵是10万的耳朵，可能这
Sorry, you belong in a circus, my brother. You belong in a circus.
100个耳朵上100个耳朵给我出来了。
And all these wild beauty procedures were marketed so hard by salons to the point where pretty much the trend outweighed all the risks. And
Why are salons being legally allowed to do medical operations? What is going on in China, bro?
that is exactly how aesthetic poids works. You're shown the reward.
Can you imagine going to your barber and you just see on the wall, like, you're getting your haircut, you look next to you, some guy... You get your haircut, you get that fade, you look next to you, some guy has his skull fucking open and they're pouring cement, bro. I'm done. I would never get a cut there again.
And not the consequences. Which is how we end up with people drilling into their heads because Douyin said that their faces would look smaller. Now on the bright side, not so bright, but fillers can be dissolved and your hair might grow back. But bone cement? That's not something you just grow out of. It's literally growing inside of you. You're permanently locking your body into an online trend that may just exist for like maybe half a year. And this brings us to our final boss, Lisa Yo. This girl got famous for transforming
There's no way people look up to her. I mean, sorry, she looks like the fucking cart titan. Like, being as nice as possible, she looks like the cart titan.
her appearance so hard that not even her friends and family recognized her. She openly obsessed over Korean and Chinese celebrities and, well, clearly, as you can tell, she just
Yeah, because that's what they look like, apparently. That's what Korean and Chinese celebrities look like.
went all in. Multiple major surgeries, pretty much all aimed to look like this idol aesthetic. And transformation is an
Okay, that was a completely different girl. I'm sorry, that was a completely different person.
understatement. Her new face didn't carry any resemblance to her original features. So if you lined up old and new photos together, you
She looked so much better before.
would literally think that these are two completely different people that have never met. Netizens quickly pointed out her extremely high and overfilled forehead, as well as a noticeable raised back of the head. It's pretty
She
obvious.
looks like Momo. Oh my god, she looks like Momo. Like from the fucking YouTube thumbnail clickbait from back in the day. Momo at 7 a.m. or whatever the fuck, bro.
That her eyes, nose, and mouth all had been worked on, and every exposed part of her skin had pretty much been altered.
I tried Korea's latest beauty obsession ear fillers, and the results are shocking.
What is that? Oi, oi. Like, what the fuck is that sound effect? I'm sorry, let's run that back. We need to run that back.
I tried Korea's latest beauty obsession ear fillers, and the results
So unnecessary. Like, why do I hear that in every single fucking Chinese clip? They could be advertising, like, plushies or advertising getting your cranium lifted. Like,
are shocking. You've seen my TikTok about the ear tapes. You already know the look everyone is going for these days in Korea. After trying out the tapes and loving the result, I decided to get fillers to make my ears bigger. Then I headed into the treatment room and met Dr. Jong. First, I got a small anesthetic shot to reduce any pain. Just look at the difference after doing one side. Oh my god, the trend originated from China where people get this type of fillers a lot. And now a lot of Koreans getting it too. Honestly, it was totally manageable, just a little discomfort.
oh my god, she looks like Michael Jackson. Holy shit, yo, she low-key looks like Jackson, bro.
My before and after. I'm obsessed.
Now, stories came out that she was actually a mixed race of Russian and Mongolian, and that she was bullied in school for having these Asian features. After moving to South Korea, she decided to completely transform her identity, and even deleting all the old photos and videos of herself to completely just try to wipe her traces off of the internet of her previous looks.
Yeah,
now,
no sane person would do the shit she's doing, probably.
what makes this especially dangerous is that it's mainly targeted for an audience of regular people, just like me and you. Not everybody is a celebrity with loads of money or many options they can pick from. So then they start comparing the prices, filters, or surgery, temporary or permanent, you know, except all of this is pretty much an illusion. Because your face didn't shrink, your skull just got higher. So without any angles or any other beauty filters, in real life, it just looks unnatural. You're essentially just trying to morph yourself back to the primal age.
Holy man, I thought like black pill was only like in the West, bro. They really got black pill in China. They've been on that black pill in China. As a matter of fact, they might be even worse than us. We've got fucking mewing and shit. They've got like full-on decapitations.
As well as putting a baby filter on your face. So what happens when a lower skull becomes cute again? Or maybe even round faces come back into fashion? Like, are people just supposed to sand down their skulls back to normal now? So yeah, if you ever look in the mirror and think that you're not enough, just remember, there are people out there spending hundreds of thousands of yuan to reconstruct their head shape because an influencer told them to. And honestly, if your biggest problem is that your forehead is too big, you're doing just fine. Stay human,
Facts.
Stay recognizable, and for the love of God, please don't set us back another 100
years. W video, man. What a W banger. Subscribe if you enjoyed videos like this. I know y'all love when I'm watching, like, reacting to some dumb shit some Chinese people are doing. I don't know why, bro. Y'all got to think for it. So, subscribe. I post bangers. I'll be posting more bangers like this if this one does well. And yeah, see you.